Welcome back, episode 3 of the
Episode
Stupid
3
podcast.
of the Stupid Podcast.
So yeah, we're recording episode 3 right after episode 2 because there are so many questions.
Yeah,
There's
that's
so
right.
many good questions.
It's the format anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So no, I'm just introducing why I was just having the same clothes, same background.
Yeah. Oh yeah, well we look the same. Yeah, exactly.
exactly.
Yeah. Good thinking. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Winning.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Anyway. We're back and we have more questions. And first things first, thank you guys so much for sending in these questions because
she's so nice.
See,
that's why this is going to work out exactly for that reason. She's so much nicer than I am.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I'm answering you. You better send me questions.
These are really cool questions because first of all, I haven't thought about that and about a lot of things, and I think it's really cool. So thank you guys for sending it in. Yeah. So, first question. Why do we train in a global gym?
Someone asked that. That's a very good question. Because I don't have my equipment here.
Yeah.
I couldn't find a strongman gym. That's the reason, I swear.
So we're training in a global gym now, and we're doing a
powerlifting, power building stuff. Yeah, okay. So let's explain that.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're doing powerlifting cycle, and we don't.
As we explained, Janina, like right now, is a little bit away from track because she wants to be good at something, and powerlifting might something she might be really, really good at. So we were like, all right, Q training at the same time.
And I like to learn new things.
She learns new things, and she wanted to see how strong she could be. We get here, and we're like, Q training is developing. I was like, well, let me apply it to powerlifting and then see if this works. This is Janina. I go back to it. Cool. Power building is the best way to do it, which is a mix of powerlifting and good old-fashioned bodybuilding. So power building comes from the 70s. Mm-hmm. Then we come here, and obviously I want to keep doing my normal stuff. So I want to go back to my old training, but through the Q training. And we get here. There's a lot of cool global gyms, and there is no strongman gym. There is few CrossFit gym, but they won't let us train there on our own.
They only have classes
here. They only have classes.
And so we went to a global gym. We actually have 2 different global gyms where we go, and
because that's the only thing we can get for now. So we
so
are shipping. We are shipping equipment from Holland to here, and then once we get it, then you'll see us doing a lot more strongman stuff again. Which honestly, I can't wait to do. I miss farmer's walk. I miss the rope pull.
I miss the rope pull so much.
Yeah,
oh my god.
So much. You sounded like a California girl right now.
So much.
I miss them. I miss them. I miss the yoke carries and everything. We just don't have the equipment. We have some sandbags, so we still carry them. We just need to film that. But we're
doing the sandbags here.
And we got super excited with the powerlifting stuff, which is 5 days a week. So I would have to change the template to put the strongman back in. Because right now the strongman day is back day. So we're gonna try to do sandbag stuff in the morning and then go to the global gym.
Yeah.
We'll make it work. We just don't have the equipment right now.
Anyway, okay, so that's why we train in the global gym.
So no, I did not betray my roots, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah. So, second question. I really like this question. How early would you start applying the nutrition stuff? I like nutrition stuff. That's my people. On a newborn.
That's a very good question. So, newborn at first, they don't have the gut biome that it takes the first 6 months to a year to develop, the gut flora. They take that from the mom through the milk. So that's why actually breastfeeding is very important.
Put the mom on the protocol then?
Yeah, I would, because it does change the gut flora which she gives to the kid. So yeah, actually I would put the mom on the protocol. That's the first thing I would do. Is mom on the protocol, and then when the kid is 1, off we go. I would most likely, because they're growing so fast, up the fruits a ton, a lot. So more carbs for the kids in the form of fruits. Now, if you look at the protocol, the way we use it, let me use this to give a quick update on the protocol.
Oh, right, that was another question. So,
so let me do that then.
Also had the question.
Because that way I can answer both questions at once.
What and how do you eat daily now? I love the usual nutrition protocol update talks about it. So let's combine the newborn and the protocol update.
What is the protocol about? So now that we got to Brazil, we're outside a lot. Like, we're always outside. We spend so much less time inside. It's crazy.
Because it's not fucking cold with rain all day. Like, Holland.
Here goes monetization on YouTube. You swore. Yeah, it's not nearly as cold.
It felt
and then,
really good.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
And we are at the beach every morning, so we're training
Yeah.
more. Like even at the house, we're outside.
We basically have a jungle house, so the whole house is
Right.
open
And then,
anyway.
and by the way, and we go. It's 4th floor, right? So we go up and down all day. We are so much more active
Yeah.
than we are in Amsterdam. And the food here is different. The heat, the sun, the dynamic change, because we, again, focusing further, like there's a lot of changes like that actually matter. So right now, I've dropped the fat tremendously and up the fruits tremendously. Like there's so many fruits in Brazil too.
Oh my God,
Like
so many.
That you have no clue exist. Yeah.
I was born and raised in Holland, and I never tasted fruits like I've tasted here. Like in Europe, it's not even comparable to.
No, because the mangoes you get.
Oh my God! And the cacao fruits.
Yeah, the mangoes you get are maturing on the boat. They're not off the trees like they are here. So it just changes.
We have a coconut
tree
here.
Right there.
We have a banana
and so
tree in a garden.
I end up like morning is usually fruits when I wake up, and then I go get acai, which is a berry from the Amazon with guarana. And then after that, usually at lunch, I go more toward fats. That's my fats for the day. Lately, it's been actually, interestingly, eggs, which is more protein. But as long as I can get I get 3 eggs, I do not get the crash afterwards. So yes, eggs are more on the protein side naturally, but they have some fats because of the egg yolks. So sometimes
we do a bit
more yolks
and
than less white, so that we favor the fat side. But at 3 eggs, I'm actually okay. If I start to go in four, that's starting to get a bit iffy. At first, we did eggs and cheese, but that was too much. It would just crash me after. Because usually I come back at 11, I have my coals, I eat more coals, and then I'm done by 3. So I can't have that crash in the middle of the day that I had before, so I had to diminish the cheese because of that.
Yeah, so I'm making the food, and you also like salads a lot more. So we eat.
Yeah, so now I'm craving vegetables like crazy. Like I did not at all.
Full responsibility and credit for that one.
Oh yeah, because it tastes so good.
I make them so well.
Yeah.
So he eats the eggs with more egg yolk during lunch.
And salad, tomatoes, and then like spices, usually around 4, it's more fruits, and then at night is protein. It's protein. What is interesting is the protein right now has to be usually fish or chicken, sometimes a bit of ground meat. I've cut out on the organ meat, sausage, liver, because it makes me hold water and push my stomach forward the next morning. Maybe the different reasons for that. So because of the fruits and so much more carbs, right? And so less fats, my digestive system is reacting completely differently. I can't absorb large quantities of meat at night. I don't digest it well. The next day I can see it in my stomach. And but my baseline is much higher here than it was in Holland. We have such a different life that it changed the alimentation. What has not changed is that no sugar, no starches. So when we say carbs, I still don't eat any starch and I still don't eat any sugar.
Yeah,
that has not
but
changed.
I also think it has to do with the Q training. It's because we're mentally so much more relaxed. We don't need to be crushed by the fats.
There's something there that was very important where I think I was crashing myself with the fat. So I think I overdid the fats. I treated the fat as a parasympathetic fix, that I was overdoing them a bit to lower my stress level due to being in Amsterdam and then the stress, the COVID and all that stuff. So now that, because here there's no COVID restrictions outside of the mask that we have to train with. That's the only one though.
That's
it's
the
so
only
weird.
thing we have.
That's the only thing is the mask. Anyway.
Which you don't even have to put on your face, honestly. You have to just put it here.
But a huge difference is that we have such an active life here compared to there. So with acute training, though, the volume of training is monstrous.
And
I'm really tired.
Also doing cardio in the afternoon.
Yeah, we do cardio in the afternoon. So usually after 5, we go do cardio. But so at night, I can't eat too much because I'm so tired. So if I feel I eat too much, I just can't digest it and I don't sleep well. So it's a very, the rules are the same, but it's a completely different application. So it's very interesting. So I leaned out a lot. Since then, like I've lost a good 4 kilos of mostly fat because I'm rounder than I was before, but I've leaned out a lot. I have close to a 6-pack finally. I mean, I don't know if you saw the pictures, but it's very interesting. And I did lower the fat intake, but my activity is so much higher. And this is, I want us to do a podcast on that actually, but on
What?
how I see nutrition now. I see nutrition as a stabilizing factor. I do not, but let's do a podcast on that.
Okay.
Let's do the next episode. I do not want to see nutrition being used to gain weight or lose, so gain muscle or lose fat. I think nutrition should be a stabilizing factor, and I think training should be used for the rest.
Yeah, that's
I'll
what
go
I'm,
into the next podcast
Yeah.
onto the subject.
That's what,
Let's keep
what
it for
I'm
the next
guilty
podcast.
of.
Yeah. Let's
also.
let's
Yeah,
do
okay.
that for the next podcast.
So-
We'll shoot it tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do that. What I'm
So,
eating
yeah.
is acai in the morning. So I
Yeah.
don't eat before the Q training, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't drink or
The first one,
eat.
yeah.
Yeah, so Q training, don't eat anything.
Breakfast,
Breakfast,
which is acai.
acai,
Then we go train,
Then I come back and I eat lunch around noon.
which is some
and I-
fruits.
Just fruits and a little bit of eggs.
Yeah.
And some fruits, and then I either eat a little bit of fruits at 4, but not often, and then I eat dinner, and
Yeah.
then I usually eat more vegetables and a bit of meat.
Right. So as you can tell, so going back to the newborn and all that stuff,
Oh, yeah,
are
newborn, I
carbs
forgot.
necessary when they grow up and everything? Yeah, I was never a low carb guy. Anyway, I was always saying you can have as much carbs as you want while training. So a baby is training all day, right? They're moving constantly, it's crazy, and they're growing at a fast rate. We can, it's the source of the carbs that's going to matter in that case. I still believe in fruits and vegetables, and God knows I'm pounding them right now. I have like 2 broccolis a day, everything inside.
Yeah, the
I
other
believe
day
in-
you got very
Yeah, gorilla,
territorial about your vegetables.
Exactly.
And
gorilla diet. So veggies and fruits during the day, protein at night. I don't know, like gorillas don't eat protein, but you get the idea.
yeah.
Um,
And also, I think with a kid, it's so hard to, because they go to school at some point, and it's so
Right.
hard to limit
Yeah.
them from all types of
But
carbs or to.
we try,
keep
yeah,
saying
we try
no.
also to have no fats. That still doesn't work. Like you
Yeah.
can't do that. Like you don't feel good. I need those the
actually-
fat at lunch through the eggs to
Yeah.
center myself. If I don't have it, I don't feel good.
Yeah, I have the same.
Yeah.
Even though I have a really hard time eating fats, at first especially,
Yeah.
I have a very hard time.
Now we're 12 minutes in. We're good?
Okay, cool.
Because we keep the episode short to 12 minutes. So that'll be the update nutrition. We're going to do the episode 170 on that,
Oh yeah, okay.
on the nutrition, because body as an object about nutrition. And then that'll be a cool one. And then in the next episode, we will answer the next questions.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Thank you guys.
Bye, everybody.